I am um, experiencing increased pain, and I don't think that it is all from my spine issues. It is because there is a spiritual attack. I have told you that and let you know about this narcissistic type personality, which I don't believe is something mental, but it is indeed a spiritual demonic possession. And because I am aware, they say, well, why is it that he keeps in touch with you? Because the core person of who he is still there. Even though there is an apparent or alleged demon possession going on, I'm not going to pretend. I don't care who does not believe me. I am totally sane. I have had psychological evaluations while working as a protective investigator. Before I was on the sheriff's department, I went through tests. I'm as solid as they come. But some things you cannot explain through normal means. Some things are spiritual. Not some things, but everything in this world and universe are spiritual. And people don't consider spiritual attacks. Now, as I was saying, this person still has his core person. That's the human, the physical core person. But the demonic or the spirit of darkness has been attached to this person. And whenever a person attaches to several lower vibrational humans, those lower vibrational humans, their energy will attach to them. So it's not just one demon, it's a legion that of demons that have attached to this person. They say, well, why does he come to you? It's just like the Satan came to Yahshua, Jesus. They recognize Jesus. They see the light. And the core person seeks to escape from the demonic entities. It's like his flesh is fighting. It's like a fight between a spirit and the flesh. And this is what this person is going through. It's a mad out fight between his core person and the entity. I am not trained in exorcisms. I am an ordained minister, and yes, I've been trained as a high priestess, but I am not trained to conduct exorcisms at all. And people think it's something that doesn't exist. But when you sleep with low vibrational people and you're going from person to person to person, you are collecting different entities that attach to you, demonic type entities, and they stay within your energy. And if they're not, if you can't, or if there is not an exorcism or a way to get rid of them, they take over your mind, they take over your body. It is no joke. That's why you have to be careful of who you sleep with. Some, even a person could have forced themselves on a person, a demonic type entity could have actually raped a person and passed the demonic energy onto them. That's why you have to go through cleansings, spiritual cleansings, um, stay prayed up, stay with the Most High God. And most of the time, when people are traveling in a lower vibration, they don't have God in mind. And how this particular entity continues to thrive is by having sexual contact with lower vibrational people. That's how it's staying alive. Um, Also, a portal can be opened if a person is using some sort of drug or alcohol. It opens the portal up. And when your portal is open, your soul is open, it leaves an opening for entities to enter. Also, if a person is hanging around persons that hang in lower vibrational places, around lots and lots of energies on a low vibration, that can transfer to a person as well. Just example, just take for instance, if there's a particular person who hangs around a lot of people that drink alcohol, and they drink alcohol, and some of those people are doing drugs. Just imagine all of their portals are open, leaving a place for dark spirits to come in. Even if the person is not drinking, if he goes into an area like this, an environment like that, those entities are going to attach to him somehow, some way. And it's usually not just one, it's used what they call a legion of demons. Have you ever heard in the Bible where as Jesus cast out the demons and cast them into the swine, and the swine went off the cliff? This he cast out of one man. It was not only one demon, there were many. So, most likely, there is not only one demon, but a legion of demons that have attached to this person. And it's not like um, he's going to voluntarily go to a priest who is trained in exorcism. Like I said, I'm not trained in doing exorcisms. I can do spiritual cleansings. I can put protective barriers in, but if the lesion is already there, I can't cast it. At least I don't know I have that ability. If I have it already, I have not discovered it yet. I am only able to put up spiritual barriers uh, for protecting my home and those nearest to me. I can tell them how to do it. I have suggested to him to do salt baths. This was before I knew the extent of what was really going on. I would say you need to take a salt bath because I could sense a dark entity within him or about him. I say take a full salt bath, getting salt drenching your head from head all the way to the bottom of your feet. And it has to be sea salt. I say bless your room. Get the sea salt, go from corner to corner while reading verses from either the Bible, the Quran, from one of the holy books. But like I said, there is the core person who strives to do the right thing, to strive to be with God. And one time I asked, I was like, do you believe in God? He said, yes. I say, do you pray? He said, he chuckled. He said, yeah, I pray all the time. But the way he said it was very sarcastic. The question I should have asked is, what God are you praying to? Who are you praying to? That is the question I did not ask. And a lot of times because I am empath, I can pick up on when the dark entity is taking over or about to come forth. Um, it's like a battle between the core person and the entity. So when sometimes this particular person says that they can't remember or what's going on, like he's just waking out of a deep sleep, I have to be discerning into whether or not it is the dark spirit who's doing a manipulative or manipulation tactic, or if this is really the core person who is not remembering what the entity caused him to do. And again, you ask me, why does he come or stay in contact with me? Now, you can explain it in a narcissistic way, whereas I've explained it sometimes as being the main supply. Actually, it is, I'm kind of like the conscious, his conscious, the core person's conscious, and um, reminding him not to lie to me, reminding him not to do certain things. I'm his conscious, his core person is pulled to me. So even with a legion of demons in him, the core person is fighting to get and to stay in the light. It's a battle between the flesh and the spirit. A lot of you will not understand this and may not, and may refuse to understand. Even if you understand it, you may refuse to accept that these things happen in this world. But as I said before on one of my other videos, at one time the Satan wanted to rule the world. And right now, he pretty much is ruling the world. His time is nearly up. And when the time is winding down, all sorts of havoc will be wreaked, all sorts of things will happen. And then I know I might be a little bit all over the place, but the pain that I'm feeling in my body, oh, yes, I have pain because of osteoarthritis, but my pain has increased because that spiritual has increased. This morning, I could not move. Um, that's a spiritual attack because the entities in him, I brought it to the light. I presented proof, and when that those demonic spirits are confronted, they will spiritually, physically attack. And that is what has happened, why I'm experiencing the excess pain that I'm experiencing right now, because I confronted the legion of demons within him. And when I say it is not him, most likely it is not him. It is the entities that he continuously attached to that are attacking his flesh and attacking his spirit. So um, I can just only try to continue to reach his core, the core person, because his core person is going to continue to try to come towards me because it's in a battle with the spirit, but that core person wants help, wants to be saved from the lesion. And I am just not equipped or trained in exorcisms. So I just wanted to go over that and explain what is possibly happening